Thursday morning, and it's cold and damp this morning. We moved the locations last night, and come over from this other side, and we're kind of down in a little bit of a valley, but it was a little chilly this morning. I mean, I was nice and toasty in my sleeping bag last night, that's for sure. Yeah, that new sleeping bag I got's awesome. But yeah, we're gonna hike up this hillside here and see what we see. Hopefully we can get in this morning.
It'll be another good day.
Especially when we go to John Day.
Don't even talk about that.
We might have to make a trip to town because we have a tire that looks a little low. Let's hope not. Maybe it's just the cold.
On that one tire?
On that one tire. So, but we're going to go hit it up here this morning and see what we see.
If you don't know, my luck with tires is absolutely the worst.
I'll put links in here for every one of the videos that we have that involves Chris with a flat tire.
Yeah.
We may not have room.
Yeah. This will be the 5th flat in like 2 years.
Maybe it's your driving abilities.
Can't drive anywhere now.
Yep, no driving. You have to walk everywhere. You'll get a flat boot. But anyway, we're gonna go see what we can see on this side.
Morning hunt.
Yeah, and enjoy the morning hunt.
We'll deal with the tire later.
Yeah. But we're gonna get walking here shortly.
Strike and a miss.
Yeah, it was a swing and a miss for sure.
Big miss.
We didn't see anything.
We just did a big 3-mile loop going up a road, cross country down, following a creek bank, and then took the low road all the way back around, and nothing.
Nothing.
Not a track, not a dropping. I mean, we did find some old stuff, but like
really old, from the summer.
Yeah, early summer.
Yeah. So this spot was bust.
And then we found the moo cows down below. So
and some grouse.
And we were flushing the cows, and they were running, so it was pretty much dead after that.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna start heading back town, address my tire issue, maybe grab some ice cream, boost our spirits.
Something. Try and get this. It's almost 9 now, so we're trying to just...
If we can hurry up and get knocked out, we can get back out.
For this evening.
Get an evening hike in, find an area for tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So we might even go completely new on the drawing board and go...
Far.
We might hit that IZ road and go south.
Wyoming or something.
Wyoming, yeah.
So we're going to get on the road so we can get this done with. So.
Alright, yep.
We'll see you on the other side. Time to air up. You know what you're doing?
No, absolutely not.
No?
My card was approved though.
Well,
$2 for air.
This breathing's getting rough.
I removed my card, weirdo.
There you go. It's like a pit stop. Go, go, go.
I'm like a NASCAR pit stop.
Like a NASCAR pit stop. Or pit crew. Go. Doing a great job.
Well, good news is we're hoping we don't have to buy a tire.
let's hope. $2 is cheaper than a tire.
Yes.
Ah, yes, the joys. That's how it always goes, though, right? Well, hopefully it's just air pressure and that's it. Well, get this over with, get back out in the woods. Well, we're back on the road. We got air in the tires. We got a clean windshield. Put some Petro in the gas tank. And stopped at the grocery store, got some more water. We're trying to find one of them water refill stations, but no luck. And so instead of taking all the time to filter water, we figured we're in town and just buy some water and then
Download some maps
because we're making a big move. We're heading down the south side of the unit. Let's go kind of where we came into the unit, heading to our spot where we started from on Monday. That's kind of where we're headed, but yeah, I mean, kind of feel a little bit recharged, you know. Got to wash up in the bathroom and get a little sandwich, and got to talk to the wives, so that's always good. Got to put that money in the bank, you know. And now we're gonna go try this new spot, but that's good. I mean, sometimes it's good to just come out of the wilderness and hit the recharge button a little bit and just kind of collect your thoughts. So that was good. Anyway, hopefully we will be able to get into something here this evening.
It's like, I'd be curious if that, like, look at that fire went right down to his cabin.
Yeah. The Three Stooges unite again.
Well, we made a big drive. As you saw, we went downtown, restocked on some stuff, and did our thing down there, and downloaded some new maps, and we've made it a big drive, and we came to the south end of the unit, and just trying a new spot. So picked a spot on the map, and we're gonna go try it out. So we're gonna head down this road. This section that we're in down here is pretty much one or two main roads, and then all the spur roads that come off of them are closed to motor vehicles. So, which we enjoy a lot, and getting out there and hiking the roads and stuff. So, hitting those road systems. So, we're gonna try this one that we picked out on the map, and it follows a creek with a bunch of like meadows along the creek, and it butts up right against some private down here, probably a couple miles. So, we're gonna take it nice and slow and easy. It's what, 1 o'clock, so everything's still kind of bedded down and stuff, but you don't know, it might be bedded along the creek, trying to stay cool because it's starting to get warm. Yeah, we'll see what we can find. We saw 2 deer driving in, so that was always good. And yeah,
Had a nice chit chat with the state trooper.
Yep. But go check this out, and if we don't find any sign, we'll on to the next road and just keep doing the same thing.
Yep, bounce around.
So we got 3.5 days left to make it happen.
Elk.
Find some elk, find a deer, find some bears.
Sasquatch.
Yeah. Elk, about 60 yards out. Cow.
Did you see them all? There was almost coming. There was like a dozen cows. Yeah, you saw that? Okay. Well, you saw them. Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking, I can see it coming down. That's the thing, on top like this, the wind just shimmied up.
Well, bumped him twice now. Pretty close to that next time, last time. So we're just gonna back out. Probably plan to come back in the morning. Hope they're still here. I don't know. We'll see. Well, we backed out of there after that encounter with that little herd of elk, but it was cool to get into elk finally. Like, we actually got into elk.
I didn't see the bull, but you guys said you saw at least a branch bull.
And hopefully we have it on camera here. You see, Steven said he thought he got it on camera.
I got some of the cows on camera. I'm not 100% if I got the bull on camera, but
we both saw it though. Chris saw that first cow that got up, or it came moving through, or whatever it was. We're not sure if they were bedded right there or not. But when we backed up behind there was a tree, big evergreen there, and then we backed up behind. I was looking over Chris's head, and I could see there was an opening. I could just see, elk after elk. There was cows and calves, and then I swear I saw a branch antlered bull go through the opening, and then they ducked down in, and you saw where we came around, and both Chris and I had kind of two persons set up, and we were calling back and forth with the cows. Yeah, but then we had the truck that came down the road, and that really spooked them up towards us, and then
they were like circling around the knob that they came off of originally.
And we moved up, farther up on the knob and kind of cresting the knob there, and we were too slow getting to it, and the first lead cow
tried to cut them off.
Lead cow came up, and then just the way we were set up, and they caught us, and they didn't know we were there at first, but Chris got stuck over to my right there, and unfortunately where he was there in the sun, I was off to the left, and I could see more of what was coming up off the side of the hill. He couldn't see it because there was stuff in between him and where they were coming up over the hill. But they were between 40 and 50 yards for the most part.
So I had that big cow. I ranged her at 58.
Okay.
I just had brush in my way. I had a dead tree with branches on both sides that I couldn't see. If I could have got up to that, I had a good shot. And then after I saw that, I saw the cow on my right.
Yeah.
She was at like 40.
Yeah.
And she was working her way towards, kind of like angling towards us on the side. So I shimmied over, ranged the tree, had it at 40, and she was behind some brush. And then she turned around and walked back the way she came. I took 2 side steps, and
because what he couldn't see, and it was hard. We couldn't really communicate. So what he couldn't see was that there was 4, 5, 6 cow calves that were in front of me, and they were between 40 and 50. It was hard. I couldn't get a good range because there was so much stuff in front of me. I didn't have clear. I could see them clearly, but I couldn't get good. I didn't have a clear shot. There was a real nice cow that was the lead of that group, and there were still more down over the hill that we couldn't see, but I could hear. And but he couldn't see them but I could see them, and they had him pegged. And when he took that step is when they busted. But it was just, I had him. I had no shot. And I had I had one lane, and I ranged it at 50 yards. And if that lead cow that I had on my side there, she'd maybe 5 more yards, and she would have been in that opening. But they were just going. They knew there was something up, even before they busted us. I don't think they smelled us. There was a couple times I think maybe it swirled a little bit, but maybe on your side.
Yeah.
The ones in front of me.
I think that
one on the
cow,
right.
the very first cow, where she was circling around, I think she caught my wind.
But the ones in front of me, I know they didn't smell us. But I think they saw movement, and that was probably what it was with you, because if you couldn't see them, they couldn't see you real well. They were just catching glimpses of movement, something they didn't like.
Yeah, and I'm shining in the sun, like a beacon going off.
But
So So biggest thing though is like we didn't want to pressure. I don't think we pushed them hard.
No, it didn't sound like
even the second time. So those first 8-10 cows, they just went back down into the draw.
Yeah, into the bottom where they were.
Into the bottom, and we didn't hear them like bust off.
Because essentially
hard.
what they were doing was, when we saw them the first time, whether we bumped them or not, they went down into the bottom, and then they were circling back where they came from.
Yeah.
Essentially going around this knob, and we're heading back to where they came from.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think we bust them out again. So we backed out of there immediately, in hopes that they're holding up in there again. Because I mean, we got a pretty heavy main road.
It's a pretty big road for here.
Yeah, I mean, there's
This area.
campsites down the road, so there's people going up and down it. We had a state trooper go down. We've had the Forest Service drive by.
A couple other trucks.
So we think they want to stay on this side of that road.
And there's some meadows over here.
And there's some meadows and a good creek and stuff, so they got everything they need. They got food, they got water, they got shelter, they got trees. So there's
Good little pockets.
there's some good pockets and benches. So we're thinking they're going to want to hold up pretty tight in here. So we did a little bit of bugling and stuff, but that bull did not.
If there really was a bull in here, he didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
He had his cows, and that was it.
Yeah. So maybe he'll want to talk a little bit in the morning. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's hard to decide whether we go in completely silent tomorrow and just really take our time and move slow and quiet and sneak in, or do we go in and cow call and try to get something fired up and located and then make a move in on them. So we'll see. I'm sure we'll debate it back and forth a billion times. But yeah, we might. It's still early. It's like what, 4 o'clock probably by now.
Yeah,
Not
something
even
like that.
3:30.
Yeah, 3:30. So we got another 3 hours until dark. So we're gonna probably head down this road and go on the opposite side here, and maybe we'll get into some more. I mean, we might have done it, but you know what made this successful? You know, we weren't afraid to move. We made a big move. I feel like
this is a huge move.
a huge
Oh, yeah,
move.
we
We've
drove
never
an
been
hour.
in this area, so all we did was just drive a road, look at a map, and we're like, oh, let's try this road. It's got some good knobs and creeks and good terrain, and what do you know? We bumped into a dozen, maybe even a dozen and a half elk.
Yeah, there's a
Might even be
decent.
more than that.
Yeah, there's a decent herd. There's a dozen and a half, maybe 2 dozen. There's we didn't see them all, but when the first time we saw them, when they were going through that gap, it was just I just kept seeing bodies go. So it's a decent size, a decent group of elk, but we'll see what happens. Crikey! Look what we found here in the Oregon mountains. It's a saber-toothed woolly elk mammoth. This thing's gotta be ancient. What for?
So, for dinner tonight, I've been saving this for a special occasion.
See, you can go both ways with it. There's 2 ways you go.
Yeah. We had a really good day today.
We did.
So is that enough celebration to open up the biscuits and gravy?
And does that push us over the edge with extra juju? I mean, I changed my socks today before we walked in there. That's pretty huge. It was the first time I've changed my socks since we've been here.
So, I could done.
You know, I mean, something as simple as that.
You know what else you changed? That you changed back out of
Pants?
your pants.
I'm not putting the pants back on.
You don't like them that much, huh?
No. It chafed my thighs. I have delicate thighs.
Delicate thighs.
It's like, it reminds me of wearing shirt stays.
Ooh, yeah.
Where'd you decide on?
chilly last night. A big jambalaya. Can I not want to do that at all? Or chicken.
I think the biscuits and gravy.
I think it's the biscuits and gravy.
Besides, when we shoot an elk tomorrow, we're gonna eat back stuff.
Right. My brother does already grill.
Yeah. So I think that's how this goes. Good choice. Good talk. I'm glad we could spend this time together. Well, end of day 4.
Yeah.
And as you had seen, we had a lot of activity today. So that was good.
Yeah, this last loop that we did, we didn't talk much or nothing, but nothing exciting. We did find some good sign. Still old, a couple of weeks old. We did find some good sign down in the bottom of a drainage. And then we saw those 2 does. Well, they don't fawn.
Yeah, Donut Pond.
But nothing else exciting, so there's nothing to report.
Yeah, just the end of the day here, making some dinner and setting up our camp and
Coming up with a game plan for tomorrow.
yeah, which I think we have a pretty good game plan for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll get some good rest tonight and then get out tomorrow, and hopefully we can get on those elk again tomorrow.
Yeah. Send us your positive vibes.
Yeah, put some good comments down here because that'll help.
Yeah.
In the Back to the Future thing. You know. So hey, thanks guys. Make sure you stick around. Come back and check out the next episode. Hopefully we have an elk on the ground on the next one. So we'll see you. See you in the morning.